freight news this week, last week's top stories, SAA emerges from business rescue, and Maersk's lead shrinks as MSC closes capacity gap. As always, links to the articles can be found below. Thank you.
In your Airfreight trade brief for this week, on the export services side, Air Malawi have downgraded their aircraft until 2 June and cannot accept any cargo. United Cargo will resume operations on 5 June, ex-Joburg only. Swiss has added an additional Friday departure for May. Carmel will resume flights to VFA effective 13 May. And finally, KLM flights ex-Cape Town from 1 May will be on a day 1, 4, 6 and 7. On the import side, rates ex the USA to foreign destinations remain in a state of flux, with changes happening on a daily basis. Due to current ocean freight congestion, a number of shipments are being converted to air freight, further attributing to the fluctuation in rates and limited capacity. With our consolidation solution ex the USA to Johannesburg, we are able to facilitate the movement of freight ex the USA from numerous origins at favourable rates. The Far East is currently having Labour Day holidays, with certain offices resuming on 6 May. A reminder to keep this in mind, as this may affect the movement of shipments during week 18 due to office closures. And finally, with regards to France, last week Ethiopia announced a global rate increase resulting in rates ex-France having marginal increase effective 5 May. With our block space agreements in place, our granted capacity has not been affected and we are able to facilitate the weekly movement of freight into Johannesburg. All other carriers have declined implementing block space agreements, making our solution a favourable one to the markets. In your general news update, the World ACD stats showed that in week 15, worldwide air cargo volume increased by 5% compared to the previous week. Worldwide capacity increased by 1%. On a regional level, the origin Central and South America did best, with a volume increase of 16% week over week. And according to IATA, the 2021 financial performance of the airline industry will be more varied across regions compared to 2020. Regions with the large domestic markets and rapid vaccine rollouts are expected to perform better in 2021. Links to these articles below, as well as a breakdown of selected global national holidays below.
Hello and welcome to your Ocean Trade Brief for week 17. In general, and as a continuation of previous trade briefs, we continue to see vessel delays, port congestion and container shortages around the globe. Globally, hazardous commodity bookings are taking longer than usual, as space availability is heavily constrained on all vessels. In South Africa, ports were closed on Saturday the 1st of May for International Workers' Day. Vessel berth waiting times seem to have increased for all terminals in Durban. Transnet has issued an advisory notice indicating an increased number of driver intoxication incidents among transporters entering terminals, and there has been no further reports on the Transnet and Labour Union negotiations as reported last week. A reminder of the Navis upgrade for the 15th of May as advised by Transnet. In the North American region, there was a labour strike at the port of Montreal on the 26th of April. For an update on the situation, Canadian federal government has passed a back-to-work legislation on Friday and port operations have slowly resumed. In the Latin American region, Hapag-Lloyd and Nile Dutch have advised that their South American service to Africa will come into effect earlier than originally announced. The service is scheduled from week 23, with 3 vessels on a fortnightly rotation into Durban. In the Mediterranean region, Italy is being affected by global equipment imbalances, container shortages, port delays, and volatile vessel schedules. Delays and shortages of feeder vessels out of Italy into transshipment hubs may have an impact on container loadings. Congestion in the terminals in Italy may affect transshipment cargo, as cargo moves from imports to transshipments for handling and loading. In the Indian subcontinent, lockdown in India has been extended for another 14 days. Essential services are operational, however, transport is at a reduced capacity due to manpower and labor constraints. For more information, please check out the full trade summary. This has been your Trade Lane Brief. We'll see you next week.